Okay, I think we'll be fine. We're good. We're good on time. Because this is the most important part. I was so excited to share the script with you guys, and so I'm glad you got to see that. Took some notes. But here's the real meat. Here's the real meat and potatoes of today. Right? As I always say, if you're going to take away anything, pay attention here. Pay attention here. So, that's where I was going. Yeah. Earlier I was saying that, for lack of better words, this is basically kind of like time travel. All right, well, it's a little deeper than that. What I'm trying to explore here isn't time travel. It's perception. It's perception. The building doesn't change because of, special effects, practical or CGI or what will you, however the hell we're going to pull this transition before his eyes. The building doesn't change because of that. It changes because we're watching it differently. The present time, where we are introduced to Dennis and Mark, the present feels empty. Right? A bleak, mundane, 9 to 5, just boring. Boring present reality. But the past feels inhabited. But nothing supernatural is necessarily ever confirmed. At least early on. Or, and that could be kind of a subjective thing to the audience, but honestly, for the majority of people, I would say that nothing supernatural really is ever confirmed. And so that in itself is intentional. Now here's Christian, right? Christian is our World War I veteran in the dispensation of 1982, towards the end of his life, having seen not one war, but two, and surviving all the chaos of the 60s, and having seen the Korean War, might I add. Now, Christian isn't there to deliver this grand speech about war. Too many times with these movies about veterans or having a character of veterans, it's so much about them giving a speech about this valiant speech, this victory speech, showing their victory over the opposing side. And again, that is appropriate for some films. But this is why you guys are taking this class, is because this is how you stick out, okay? He's not there to give a speech about the war. He is there to show how time compresses into simple truths. Wisdom. It's wisdom. Pride fades. Christian's lived a long time at this point. He survived 2 wars. Pride fades. Anger fades. What remains is how you treated people, how you showed up, whether you stayed. Whether you stayed. I can't tell you how many, in my life experience, how many old folks had reiterated something similar to me. Regretting that they didn't stay. Loved ones, enemies, acquaintances, friends, bad blood. It doesn't matter. They regretted it in the end. So that's what this is. What remains is how you treated people and how you showed up. Your existence here on earth, what you did to better people, to better by spiritual means, just to better, yourself, to help others. the yin and yang of it all, right? Anyway, and so the uncanny part of this story, it's not ghosts, right? We set it up that way because we want the audience to be kind of thrown off. We want them to think, ooh, this is a spooky, oh. It's like, no, this is a lot scarier than anything playing on your fear. This is truth. This is wisdom. This is knowledge. This is life experience being subliminally planted to better you as a person by means of just bringing about some kind of introspection. And that's on an individual level how much they take from. But that's what the intention. It's the idea that a place can hold memory, and that if you slow down enough, you might briefly stop and slip into it. The film lives in restraint. No big twists, no dramatic reveal. It's just this quiet question. What if perception is the only doorway we ever really have in life? Right? It's just that quiet question. What if perception is the only doorway we ever really have? And so, this is going to very much be a feel-good movie. It's going to really yank at the heart. And, I'm getting emotional right now just having read all this because, funny enough, this script, before I brought it to my team, this was a dream. This was a dream that I had. Coming from experience of caregiving in the past and dealing with a lot of older folks and growing up, that way, surrounded by a lot of older folks, passing down wisdom and their mannerisms and their camaraderies and their just everything, their character traits. And for whatever reason, after all this life experience, blah, 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 all these memories that I had, it all just kind of turned into this script. This was a dream that I had, about a month ago, maybe 2 months ago. And as soon as I woke up, I wrote it down, right? I wrote down at least 10 points of what I wanted to bring to the team. And so that's why this script is so important, at least to me. Because it's personal. It's personal, as all my scripts are very personal. I put all of my scripts out there. Anybody could just steal them. And I don't care, I don't care. I only say that because it's personal, right? These are very, very intimate to me. And I choose to share that intimacy with the world and with those creative minds. And if they want to, people want to steal it, copycat it, go ahead. Go ahead. Do it better than me. Do it better than me. If I do anything as a teacher, I hope that I motivate you. I hope that I make you almost, and almost just have this fire in your eyes. I want you to look at me and say, I could do better. And if I just get one person that I set that fire in, then I have done everything I could. As a teacher, as a facilitator, as a creative mind, as an artist. My mission is to inspire others. And so, there's our script for today, folks. Thank you again for coming to class. I really appreciate you guys being here. I'm going to put this script in Canvas, okay? The script will be in Canvas, and I'll put some of these notes. Yeah, folks. Write a better script than this. Go out and do it. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. This is the reference. Take it, dominate it, make something better. I believe in every one of you. Okay, that's enough from Mr. Graham. I've had enough coffee. It's Friday. Let's go home, guys. Thank you again. Love you guys.